Take it. Take it. Take it. Don't take it.
What's going on, guys? Drasgas here. Today we're back to Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Alright, so it looks like that area is a bunch of extra stuff that we're not able to do yet, so we're going to go ahead and go forward. I went ahead and listened to the last relic that we did yesterday, just in case there wasn't like some weird thing that you were supposed to do for something to happen. Assuming since the story says something about somebody stabbing a sword into a tree, we're probably supposed to be looking for another weapon before we continue on, and that's probably what they're hinting at in that story there. So we're going to have us a little bit of a look around. So it looks like there's some sort of portal that way, so we're definitely about to be teleported into another world.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Did we not? I could have swore we heard that exact same thing like at the very beginning.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real.
It's a new area, right? I swear I don't remember this tree, so it has to be new.
You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
This area seems to be a little bit more friendly. Assuming it's not going to last, but it definitely appears to be a lot more.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillion. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillion? Is that you? find you, my love. I promise.
By the tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is it real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillion?
I wonder if this is the tree with the sword from these other tales, or if they're even part of like the main story.
You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign. The tree. What's he trying to do?
Oh, is that just nothing? Normally when you walk up to him, like the whole symbol fills in. Okay, so I'm going to go with, we're probably going to go through the tree and then like teleport back to this area later on, which is probably why we can't go through that door yet.
She-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face. He bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to cease, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
It's kind of weird. You definitely have to like search around to find like all the little hidden areas before you actually get like a full story. It's really cool that they actually like fully narrate everything instead of just like having a piece of paper on the ground where you have out. Alright, so we made it finally to this tree thing.
Take it. Sword.
Oh, is this the sword from the story?
Dillion left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shards. What's the shard? Find
That's pretty cool. Alright, so these areas where we thought were like going to be the little secret stories are actually like a little bit of different teleporters.
Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see? Go to it.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we can spot it
Something over here.
because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, Then comes the reckoning.
Berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
So it looks like each of these pillars are going to revolve around a different sword, which is interesting. What on earth is going on here?
Go in. You've got to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark.
That's a smart idea. I'm glad we can actually take the torch.
To be able to see.
I mean, we don't have any weapons, so I wouldn't assume we're about to find anything.
Who's there? Dillion,
Anything cool over here?
I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
So, I mean, obviously this is like some sort of barracks for somebody. I'm just keep going left and see what happens. We don't necessarily have a map, but it looks like we might be going right.
Nothing. Was that voices? Is that
We light you on fire.
not Dillion? Dillion's corpse.
Secret over here.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
She has it. Go down there, no one.
I feel like we're just supposed to be lighting all these torches on fire, and that should do something. We were drawn to like this sort of area though. I'm wondering if it's something along this path here.
Within the burial mound, Herva calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
So I mean, if we're just continually going down this path,
Where can you go? You're failing. Find a think. Focus. Use your mind. Where's the one who's disappeared? You let him slip through your fingers once again. You don't recognize it? Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, it's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you.
well, here's a new area. Maybe this is working out. It doesn't help that the voices in our head are saying this isn't him at all, and we're just sort of trucking along anyways. See, now this seems to be going the opposite way, so maybe it is back here. Alright, well this is like definitely louder, so I'm assuming we're going in the right way. Can we like crouch under you? Yes, we can.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillion. That doesn't sound like Dillion. What's in there? What is it? A secret.
That voice. It's not Dillion.
There's no way. Find a
I mean, considering the fact that we were here for sword piece, I don't think it's supposed to be Dillion. It's supposed to be fragmented sword, I'm assuming. I wonder if these fires are keeping up our sanity. Why is it red over here?
Father. I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief said so.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Oh, was that the first challenge?
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more.
Sweet. That wasn't too hard. I mean, it was a little confusing, like figuring out the correct path, but it wasn't too hard at all. Let's see here. Is there a quick way over to that one?
It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
Looks like we can hop down over here. We're going to do the further one. That way we can just come back and knock out the two closest together. So I think that path there makes the most sense. I don't know if we're supposed to be doing these in a certain order or not. I'm assuming they're all like a little standalone sort of story, but I could be wrong.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to assume it's this direction here.
The voices, they've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath.
Yeah, it has to be through this path. Thankfully they lit it up.
Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Fire. is there a fire but we can't see it?
I can't go on. Dillion?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Yeah, so we don't want to touch that, but it looks like we do have a little bit of extra lighting in the area now. Not much though. I mean, we're running on a little bit of some dark environments. Sounds like we're walking on water right now. So I mean, these puzzles are like completely different than the rest of the area.
The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I would at least be trying to make like some sort of noise. Sort of like in well, Daredevil sort of relies on like rain, but
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be
if you make like a clicking noise, theoretically you should be able to hear the noise get bounced off a wall and reflect back to you.
It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. I'm no coward. He proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle.
Something extra.
You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior today. We need to make like you.
Oh, he's dead.
I'll do my best.
Have we been walking over dead people this whole time?
I know what you're thinking.
And what killed everybody?
He's not really here.
We made it to something.
Seems there's no escaping the past in this place.
Alright, so we got some more artifacts on the side there. Are we about to crouch? Yeah, okay. About to say, is that just like a gigantic monument or something? I'm assuming we're still going the right direction. Like I said though, it's kind of to see, so I'm wondering if like if you bump into something on accident, if you can like die, or if this is just more of like a
Another way.
There is a house.
Tell me what you find.
environmental. To me, this seems mostly safe.
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillion, there's something in you.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
So we don't want to accidentally bump into like the chains or anything. Move quietly past it. So there's a box, whatever it was, is over that way. So I mean, we seem to be avoiding it. Is that because we were going the right way or because we're going the wrong way? 'Cause it seems like we have to walk towards it, so we're just going to, you know, bump into any of these chains. No. Freak out. There we go. Go like nice, gradually over this way. We're all good. That thing's over there in the back. Sweet.
Leave it behind and keep moving forward.
Got more of them. Don't see. We're supposed to be avoiding them. Like, do they get drawn to the fire and we just need to wait for them to walk by?
I
There's more of them. I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
Listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out.
I'm assuming we're supposed to be walking past these things.
It will pass. You can do this, Senua.
She turned around, that's right. You just keep going out. So we got a couple more. Looking good. He's going to the left. You are just sort of hanging out. Cool. Don't worry about me, buddy. Just want to wait for this one to walk by. Pretty slowly. Come on. We got this. Just a few more steps and we'll make it to the end. So those things are all doing like their own thing. I kind of, if you bumped into them, if you die, I'm going to assume you would, since this area seems mostly geared towards like trying to focus and like beat your fears, and you're not supposed to be freaking out. But I don't know. I don't necessarily wouldn't test it either, because this area you can't literally run or see in that well, so it's not really much exploration that can actually be going down. So this leads us back to these sort of doors, and I'm assuming there's going to be another one.
Death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
Alright, so there's a balance beam. We need to try to line this up. Ooh, are we supposed to balance ourselves with the bugs? Yeah. Don't freak out. You got this. There we go. Just, a couple more steps. Doing good. There we go. Sweet. Get on over to this area.
There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Dillion. Help me.
Calm down. Be fine. Now, I don't want to freak out, but at the same time, I don't necessarily want to be going slow through here. Except maybe that's the cue. Maybe you're supposed to be walking, freak out, catch your breath, and then continue on. Down, you'll be fine. Let's just make it underneath these feet. We seem to be doing decent. next one.